Good morning. We started our morning very early today. We woke up at 4 o'clock today to get out here nice and early to try to catch our own bait, which we ended up catching, what, 15 goggle eyes?
Yes.
Which was not really as many as we wanted to catch today to be able to fish all day. So we ended up going all the way back home, getting more bait out of our bait pen, which luckily we caught like 50 the other day, so we had some penned up. And now we are back out here ready to start fishing. Today we're going to do some drift fishing, and I got my dad on the boat over there already dropping a jig. We got Dennis behind the camera. We got Vic, of course, and drum roll please.
Ba 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 ba.
We got a special guest, which we have not told you guys about yet, unless you follow us on Instagram, but I am pregnant. So Victor and I are expecting a little baby girl in September, which we are very excited about.
We're gonna have a new little fishing partner, a new little dive buddy, a new little surf buddy. It's been a blessing. You know, we're all about family, you guys see that, and to be able to start our own and maybe, you know, share the journey on YouTube with you guys. We are excited for every step of the way. I've always dreamed of being a dad. I know Brooke's always dreamed of being a mom, and luckily everything's been healthy, good appointments, so we're very blessed in that department.
Yeah, so you guys are a big part of our life, so you're gonna continue to be, and we're gonna show you the whole adventure along the way. So let's get to fishing, let's get some lines out. So wish us luck. Let's see how today goes.
So what we're gonna do is do a little bit of drifting with live baits as well as jigs. So I'm gonna scoop up one of these goggle eyes. We got up super early to catch these, and the best way to catch them is in the wee hours of the night, so that's what we did. We got a stinger rig where I'm gonna put one hook in the nose, treble hook right there in the back. So it looks just like that. And we're gonna send him on his way. Oh, come back. We just had our first bite here. He's there.
First fish of the day.
He was swimming at me, Dennis.
He was sleeping on it?
Yeah, he was sleeping on it. A lot of times they'll just eat it and swim towards you and you won't even know they're on.
That's a nice fish.
Yeah.
What's he gonna be?
He's
Feeling like a button?
up. I don't know. He's swimming up, which is very weird. Here, I'm almost at the lead, Brooke.
Want me to grab the rod or the lead?
You grab the rod. Here. Oh my gosh, there's a shark right behind it. There's something.
A shark?
Oh.
What was that?
Just got it.
Oh no.
Look at that. Ah.
That's so sad.
So that would have been probably a nice 20-inch keeper mutton snapper. But unfortunately, the shark got it right next to the boat. Frigate right in front of us. Could be dolphin mixed in with this.
It has been a few hours and we have totally switched up our game plan. A lot of times with fishing, you just gotta roll with the punches and be ready for whatever comes at you, AKA today, no current. So we were gonna run offshore and look for mahi or birds, anything diving, and we found a really nice weed line here that we're just trolling along. And hopefully we can catch some mahi here.
Brooke, you know what you should show?
What?
What I think is one of the coolest things about where we live. See where we are, all this beautiful blue water. Look right there. You can see land, and we live in an area where you could run out and in 5 miles you're catching dolphin, which is a unique part of the world. We live so close to the Gulf Stream, which is this big body of water that moves from south to north, goes all the way up the Atlantic coast and all the way south, I think, to South America. But it's just cool to see these pelagic fish, and you can literally see all the skyscrapers on land right there.
That's
on. Come on, Brooke. Come get it.
Woo!
He's a keeper. Woo!
There's like 2 weed lines and I'm going between them, Dad. Well, we got our first fish on, trolling this weed line.
Let me slow down for you,
You're
all right?
gonna have to slow down, yeah. Got our first mahi on, it's definitely a keeper. Coming in. Time to flip.
That's a good one.
Watch out, I'll hit you. You gotta get him in the boat. I don't care. Watch out. The lure came out, man. Don't jump out of the boat. There we go. First fish of the day in the boat. These guys have to be 20 inches to the fork. He's probably about 22, 23. We came out here 2 days ago and we caught 10 this size. These are the fastest growing fish in the ocean. So you come out here in a month and this fish is gonna be, I don't know, but at least probably 6 inches larger than it already is. But they got some gorgeous colors on them and they taste delicious. Well, it is the next day, and like I said yesterday, sometimes you just gotta roll with the punches. The fishing was not very good yesterday, and Victor woke up nice and early this morning, cleaned the whole boat, and now it is 3 p.m. and we decided to do an afternoon fishing trip. So we want to fly a kite, and the wind is like only about 8 knots, so Victor just ran to the party store to pick up a helium tank so we can put up a giant balloon to fly our kite. And in the meantime, I'm gonna put all the goggle eyes in the live well. I think we're gonna bring like 2 dozen. So that's what I'm doing now. We got them in our bait pen right here. Here's our bait pen. We have a much larger one, but when we don't have too many, we opt for the smaller one. So we got our bait on deck, and my dad actually comes out and feeds them every single day. All right, so we are out here. We're starting a drift in 300 feet. Vic is
putting up, we're rigging up some goggle eye. Bruce, will you get me that bank over there in the cup holder?
We're going to put this one down weighted.
Thank you.
Got my dad.
Got a nice vibrant goggle eye out there swimming north.
So we're going to do flat lines on this side of the boat, and then we're going to put up a kite on this side, which the wind is pretty strong, so I actually don't think we're gonna need that helium in that balloon.
Ready?
Yep. Can't you see we're flying kites? It's Elliot.
Answer. Ask him how it is. Yo.
Yo.
Anything yet?
A couple dolphin on some frigates on the reef.
Oh, you guys are fishing that shallow?
What's that?
You're fishing shallow?
Yeah, like 150, 200.
I just started drifting 320, beautiful blue water out of Hillsborough. A lot of seaweed though. So we're gonna bridle our baits. And the reason we do that is we really want to catch tuna, sailfish, dolphin, not really shallow enough for kingfish. So when you bridle your bait like this, there's only a little bit of rubber bands in it. Okay, you take your hook, you put it in the rubber bands, now you feed it through. Now that rubber band is the only thing in that goggle eye skin, so it makes your bait swim a lot better, as well as give them a lot more free range of motion, rather than having a big thick wire gauge hook in there, and you get a lot better hookup ratio as well.
All right, well, we just got our first, well, actually second bite of the day. We just had some mahis come through, but they were too small to eat our goggle eyes. Part of all the shindigging that we did yesterday was trying to attempt to catch some pilchards. We ran all the way to Dania, but didn't find any pilchards. That would have been the perfect thing for those smaller mahi. Tossed them a bucktail. They didn't want anything to do with it, and they just killed a couple of our goggle eyes. Here comes the weight, Vic. But that, oh, it just pulled right there.
Or you got caught.
Either I got cut or it pulled.
It was a scream and run.
I think I got cut.
Yeah.
Yep.
It might have been in kingfish, and then it finally cut me off. Ugh, sad. You just dropped the jig down and you got something right away, huh?
Yeah, he's small. I'm gonna flip him right in the boat, bro.
Oh, a rainbow runner. Oh my God, Vic put that on the kite, huh? No?
No?
No.
That's cool though on the jig.
Looks like it'd be a good bait. You know?
Yeah, but not today.
Not today, huh?
Again, same one, the same back weighted rod. Oh yeah, there he goes. Look at this.
Lock it up, reel. There you go.
came back for it. Come on, baby. Give me something good.
What's it feel like?
Feels like a good fish. I haven't really felt anything to make me think it's a tuna or anything, which we came out here hoping for tunas.
Oh, lock it up. Just reel. Just reel. Just keep reeling. All right, the kite, middle, just keep reeling. Reel. Fast. No, it's not. You haven't caught up to your slack. Keep reeling. He's there. Uh-oh, chaotic. 2 fish on, 1 camera.
I think mine's a tuna.
You do?
Yep.
Keep reeling, Brian. Take it out of the rod holder. You have a fish for sure.
Oh no, I got a fish for sure.
Yeah, but don't get loose on it. Bonita.
Ah, a tank of a bonita.
Oh,
Are we gapping it, Vic, or no?
no.
Look how frayed
I'll
my
just
feet
grab
are.
him.
That is a tank of a bonita, huh?
Here's my fish.
Yours is looking...
Tuna.
No, king.
Yep.
Nice king.
Yeah.
No, I'm bringing it around.
Nice gaff, Vic.
Good job. Good job.
Good job. On a circle hook. No wire needed.
Isn't that unbelievable?
Mm-hmm.
Look
Slow
at
day
that.
of fishing turned around.
No wire, hooked perfectly on the kite. All right, well, first good eating fish in the boat that was a tank of a bonita that I caught, but my dad just caught this nice king, and Victor had the perfect gaff shot on him. He's got some nice chompers in there. He's going in the ice. As we wait on our next fish, I'm going to tell you about today's video sponsor, which is Element. Element is an electrolyte drink mix with everything you need and nothing that you don't. Element can help prevent and eliminate headaches, muscle cramps, fatigue, and other common symptoms of electrolyte deficiency without all the added junk. That means no sugar, no coloring, no artificial ingredients, no gluten, and no fillers like you might find in other sports drinks. I've been drinking Element for the last 3.5 years and I have absolutely loved it. They come in these extremely convenient packs so you can bring them with you everywhere you go. I'm about to wash the boat and I'm going to mix myself up an orange one right now. I like to mix it into at least 16 ounces of water, give it a good shake, and you're ready to enjoy. So if you guys are interested in trying out Element, right now they're offering you a free sample pack with any purchase. This is the perfect way to try all of their delicious flavors. All you have to do is go to drinkelement.com/BrookCrist, or I will have a link in the video description. Now let's go see what else we can catch. Cheers. All right, so we reset our drift after we just caught those 2 fish, and this is what we got going on. Kite on this side, and we got 3 rods, all with gogs. Victor's working the kite right now. We just keep taking turns. And when you fish the kite, you can have baits on both sides of your boat. So you're fishing more baits with the kite because all of your baits with the kite are on this side. And then in the current, you're drifting and you have your flat lines on the opposite side of the boat. So then on the other side of the boat, we have that one weighted and we switched it over to wire because we got cut off a couple times. And then we also switched the flat line over there also to wire because that one got cut off a couple times. And then it's nice to have somebody jigging the whole time, and that's what my dad's doing right now. Hopefully he catches something bigger than his rainbow runner this time. So we didn't get out here until about 4:30, so we're going to fish that sunset bite today. Fingers crossed we catch ourselves a tuna because that's what we really wanted to catch. All right, we don't got much sun left here. And again, that same back rod that's got that weight on it just went off. And this time we got some wire. Dad, you want to get the gaff?
Yep.
Not sure what I have yet. But with that wire, feeling a little more confident that it's probably going to be a king.
Yeah, the buzzer beater is what you got.
Shiny.
Feeling like a kingfish. You ready, Dad?
Yep.
Oh, he just woke up. Holy moly. He got close and then just went for a nice little run. Ooh.
I
Oh
seen
my
that.
gosh.
I seen that flash of energy.
He barely fought until we took that weight off, and now.
Jeez, look at that.
I'm like, I need to get out of here. Now he's coming in good. Oh no! When I said he's coming in good, it's because I only have a head left. He probably shot away from the boat.
That was a
Because
nice
something was chasing him, aka a shark, and he went for one last crazy run and tried to make it away from it. I never saw the shark, but that's sad. It was a nice sized king, and that's all we got left. Sad. Happened to Victor yesterday, and happened to me today. The sharks are out and about in Pompano.
Our last few baits out on the kite during this beautiful sunset, and life's good. Sad that we lost some fish to sharks, but what are you gonna do? It just happens.
There goes the sunset, right behind the buildings. It also gets to the point where flying a kite at night will be
Oh! Come on, Brook. Come on.
You want to catch it, Vic?
That's a good one. Yeah, it's going heavy, Brook.
That's a good one.
You catch it, Vic. No?
Oh, find it. It's your video.
What about the kite?
Oh, I got it.
You're okay?
No, better not. Let me just get him loose. Brook's on a good fish.
It does feel heavier than the last two fish that I caught.
Feels dense.
It does feel dense. Woo! He's taking line.
Yep. No, that's a good one. That's a big fish.
Come on, baby. He's just taking line.
So nice being out here in the afternoon.
We've had beautiful weather. It's about to get really rough for the next few days. I feel like I'm always saying that, but if you guys are fishermen, you know it's just been such a rough year. It's hard to get out here on flat days. I don't know what this is. But starting tomorrow, it's gonna blow hard for like the next week. So this was our last chance to get out again. This back weighted line has been the hot rod today. Here comes my weight.
You want to get a Victor or you want me to?
Definitely a nice fish.
Look at you go, Brook.
I see color, I can't tell what it is yet.
Shiny.
Ugh.
That's a tuna, Brook. Look at the tail beats.
It doesn't look like one down there.
Oh, it's long. Is it? It's a Jack Crevalle.
No, it's not.
Oh,
think
then
it's
it's
a
a
big
Blackfin tuna.
I think it's a big tuna.
I do too. It is a big tuna, Brook.
It's a huge tuna.
It's a nice tuna.
It's a big
Dad,
tuna.
listen. Get a good gaff shot, okay?
Isn't it possibly a yellowfin?
No.
No, it's a big black.
Wait, move your gaff.
Big
Okay,
blackfin.
here it is.
Nice job! Look at that!
Holy smokes!
What a gaff shot, Brian!
Wow, buzzer beater, man. That's the fish
what we came out here for!
Oh, man.
Wow.
Look at that.
That's
Nice
a big
job.
Blackfin.
Nice job, Brooke.
Wow. Woo! That's what we came for. And it was
Man,
on
I got goosebumps all over my body.
and it was on the wire too. We thought we want to get
Look
a
at
tuna
it.
on the wire. Woo! We got our sunset tuna. Heck yeah, baby.
That thing's all lit up. Looks good.
He's 30
Yeah.
pounds, huh?
Oh yeah.
He's a good one, yeah.
Ugh.
Look my way.
Oh man, that is a big old blackfin. He is easy 30 pounds. He's heavy. Oh baby.
We got our tuna. We got our tuna.
What did you say? At what? 2:30 today? You said you wanted to go out?
After Brooke, I was on my way to the boat, started cleaning the boat, and Brooke texts me mid-cleaning, scrubbing this thing for hours, and she goes, we should go fishing. It's not that rough.
Well, it was supposed to be rough, so we said we weren't going to go fishing, and I was like, it's not very rough. The director said, I'm not going fishing. And then he washed the whole boat, came home, and then at 2:30 he's like, do you want to go? And I'm like, are you serious? And here we are. And it ended up being successful. We got that big tuna.
Yeah.
You called
Got
it.
the job done.
Big old tuna. I'm going to weigh that thing. You guys should all comment down below how much
Right
you think
now.
it's going to weigh.
I'm gonna say 27.2.
I'm going to say 29.
Ryan, what's your guess?
I never lifted the fish, so I don't know. So I guess I'll go with 28.
28?
Yeah, 28.
So we brought all the rods in, time to run home, and we barely even went anywhere. We basically fished in front of the lighthouse like the whole entire time. So we don't have a very long ride home, but we're definitely going to wash the boat again tomorrow and then fillet the fish tomorrow. So I will see you guys at the fillet table tomorrow. Come on, Nurse Shark, where are you at? Come on. I just filleted up this kingfish. We just started, and Victor's looking in the water at all the catfish, and he goes, a nurse shark. And I grew up at this house. We have never, ever once seen a shark, so we ran inside to tell everybody to come outside, and he swam through a few times now. So we're gonna put this in, and hopefully he comes back again.
Drop it straight down, so it's not far. Oh, you went under the dock.
Oh, well, they're gonna move it any second.
Correct, you found it.
You found it?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. We should have hung it, huh? I didn't expect him to come so fast.
He's munching.
Oh, he's whipping the catfish.
Oh my gosh, the canal's got to be so murky.
He's making a mess, huh?
I can't even see him because it's so. Oh, there his tail.
All right, so the moment of truth, it is time to weigh the tuna, but keep in mind that we did bleed the fish on the boat. So
Okay.
Vic's gonna do the honors.
Well, first of all, remember, I guessed 27, your dad guessed 28, and you guessed 29.
Yep.
So we'll see. You want to change your answer, Brooke?
Nope. Oh no, we shouldn't have weighed it, Mom.
22?
How did you know? Is there two sides?
No.
22.3.
Well, there's probably 8 pounds of blood, right?
That's what I was thinking.
Easily.
Wow, that's kind of disappointing, huh?
No, it's a nice tuna, Brooke. You could try one more time.
Yeah, maybe your scale is flawed.
No, it's very accurate. Okay, what does it say this time?
It says the same thing. 22.34. It is time to fillet up our blackfin tuna that was 22 pounds. All right, time to start filleting this blackfin. And my knife of choice is this 6-inch Dexter knife by Dexter Outdoors. And as always, you guys can save 20% with my code Brook20 on dexteroutdoors.com. So we're just making that first initial cut. And this right here is the hardest part about filleting a tuna. They have this dorsal fin that, you see that? That comes out. and then they can tuck it in there for speed, and so they can turn. These guys are literally made for speed with these giant pec fins. And that is the hardest part, if you get too close to that, to try to cut through that little area. That nurse shark was so cool. I'm so glad that I got to see that. It's so crazy that I lived here my entire life. Victor and I come back here to fillet every single fish, and all of the years of throwing fish in this canal, never once seen a shark. So I made it to the backbone on this side. Now I'm going to spin them around. And now work from this side, which Victor gutted this fish for me. So now I want to get to the backbone from this side also. So now that I have cut from the top side to the backbone and from the bottom side to the backbone, I should be able to now just cut across this backbone. Ugh. I don't know how this thing was only 22 pounds. I must be losing my strength, Vic. So there is our first side. Big chunk of beautiful blackfin meat. So now I'm going to go along the bloodline, because we want to cut that bloodline out. I'm leaving the bloodline attached and these loins attached, and then I'm working from like the inside out the skin. And I did switch knives to a 7-inch flexible fillet. There you go. There's your first line. And just gonna repeat the same thing to the other side. And as you guys know, when you're pregnant, you can't eat raw fish. So normally you'd wanna do a nice, delicious raw recipe with a fresh tuna. But I'm going to grill this fish tonight. So I will see you guys in the kitchen. Welcome back to the kitchen. So a little bit of a change of scenery, and today we are cooking in my parents' kitchen. And check it out, we got some blackfin medallions that we're gonna be grilling. These things look absolutely delicious. They have some beautiful iridescent color going on in there. Really, really nice cuts of blackfin. And then we're gonna do some grilled pineapple, as well as some rice, and then some sauteed veggies. So we got a lot of things going on. Let's get started by seasoning up our tuna with some salt and pepper. And I did put some olive oil on these chunks of tuna already.
They went from being medallions to chunks, huh, Brooke?
On these beautiful medallions. This is pepper. And then lastly, we're gonna hit them with some garlic powder, and then I'm going to flip them over and do the same thing on the other side. Then these are ready for the grill. Now we're going to make a marinade for our tuna. First thing we're starting with is some sweet Thai chili sauce. And we're going to put some of this on before it hits the grill, as well as after it's done. Next thing going in is soy sauce. A little sesame oil. And then lastly, lime juice. So we're gonna just spoon some of this right on our fish. All right, so the first thing we're grilling is our pineapple. Woo, baby, she's hot.
Oh, yeah.
So here is our sauteed vegetables. We went down with some rice. Got our veggies going on top. Finish it off. We added some scallion to that sauce that we made earlier. And now we're gonna put this over our tuna.
I made it.
And there we go. There is our finished product. Mom, you get the first plate. There you go.
Wow, that's beautiful.
So we literally caught this last night. It was a beater, buzzer beater fish. We caught it just before the sun went down. Super fresh. Brook cooked it and didn't overcook it, that's for sure. So it's nice and tender and fresh and delicious. And it was fun to catch, and now it's fun to eat.
Everybody is eating and I just went to sit down and I just was like, oh my gosh, my pineapple. I completely forgot about my pineapple. So, gotta add the pineapple to the plate. Completely forgot. Sorry, everybody. Okay.
Perfect as always. Tuna is hard to beat, but tuna is very versatile and there's so many good ways to cook tuna. I feel like there's a lot of pressure when you make it because everyone knows how great tuna can come out. And Brooke hit it out of the park. Perfect grill marks. It was all so good. Yeah, I'm glad the tuna are biting this year.
Yeah, it was another great dish. The tuna, the grill marks on it gave it great flavor. The sauce on top was very tasty. The vegetables were very fresh. Yeah, just all around a great dish.
Thank you.
When I heard Brooke was going to do tuna, I was really hoping it was going to be sushi, but I'm really glad it wasn't because this was an incredible dish. The char was phenomenal. There were the stir-fry vegetables. It was incredible. Well done, Brooke. I'm glad it wasn't sushi.
Thank you.
I loved this dish. My plate is wiped clean. The pineapple, I'm so glad you didn't forget it in the microwave, sitting there keeping it warm. It was so good. The tuna was awesome. The sauce, the jasmine rice, veggies, tiny little corns. It was so good. Love it. 5 stars.
Thank you.
I'm just happy that we went fishing. When Brooke, she told you guys earlier that in the morning she texted me while I was cleaning the boat saying, let's get out there, Vic. And I was being lazy and didn't want to go, and then I'd switched my mind, but I'm really happy we went. Should have went earlier. We could have had some more tuna to share with the family, but Brooke knocked it out of the park. Stir-fry veggies, the tuna, the sauce, everything came together. Thank goodness she didn't forget the pineapple because that was one of my favorite things. Just simple, delicious, perfectly cooked tuna. Great job, babe.
Thank you.
I'll go again.
What?
All right, Vic inspired me with the fishing talk. Yesterday was a little different. A lot of times we get up real early in the morning, you know, to leave the dock at 6. And yesterday, I think they called me around 2 o'clock and I was working. And my first thought is to keep working. And Victor's like, what? What do you got to do that's so important? You're not going to go fishing? It took me about 10 seconds to change my mind. I'm like, oh yeah, let me go fishing. And we fished for like 4 hours, which is like, half of the time we usually spend fishing. And I just concentrated the whole time because it was a short day. The weather was so gorgeous. I had a fantastic time, just fishing on the boat in the evening. It was so pleasurable.
Well, like Jed said, you always just think of eating tuna raw, and I was glad that I tried something new with it. It's always fun to try new things because we do eat a lot of fish around here, and I think that was my first time ever grilling tuna like that, and it was very good, very easy. You guys should give it a try. As always, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video.
I know what I wanted to say.
What?
It was the first time our baby got to taste tuna fish.
And catch a tuna fish.
And catch a tuna fish.
Yeah, that's why I cooked it all the way.
Nice job! Look at that! Woo!
Holy smokes!
What a gap shot, Brian.
Wow, buzzer beater, man. That's the fish
what we came out here